So I broke down and I got this beer and I relapsed. It's because Bobby, a person in my mental health core group. He was talking about how he was gonna drink after all this court stuff is over, and it made me want to drink. So, I'm sorry for letting y'all down. Everyone who was counting on me being sober, but I just can't take it anymore, man. All the fucking constant criticism from people, all the constant, you should be doing this, you should be doing that, all these rules and expectations of me that I can't fit into. It makes me want to go back to drinking, okay? Because when I can just drink, it takes off that edge. I'm sorry, but that's just how I have to be, dude. Hopefully court doesn't get on me for doing that too. They already got me on me for smoking and I had to quit smoking. So hopefully they don't get on me for drinking. I mean, honestly, I can't take it anymore, dog. This anxiety, dog. This constant anxiety of worrying about what bad shit could happen the next day, dog. Having people criticize me for speaking my point of view, for speaking what I'm going through. It's like, I'm disabled in the comments now just because I can't take it anymore. I can't take all the negative criticism that I get. It's not just from people on YouTube, it's from people in real life too. Every time I do anything, even if it's not exactly a bad thing, people will think I'm a bad person. Or people will say, oh, this and that. They'll talk shit about me. When I'm just trying my best to get through my life, okay? And I know if you hate me so much, you don't even have to watch my channel. Like I said, if you click on this video by accident and you don't even want to watch it, then don't watch it. If you think I'm a loser, if you think I'm a child, then just don't watch my videos, man. I'm so tired of it, dog. Getting called all kinds of names. Dude, from the beginning of my channel, this has happened, okay? From the very beginning of my channel, I've been made fun of. Constantly, dog. Whatever I would do. Even if I was doing something positive, like exercising, people would still make fun of me. They'd criticize my form. They'd say, you're not doing it right. Even when I was trying my best at whatever I would do. I made a pipe a long time ago, and my girl criticized the pipe and said she hated it. But that was like my first time making a pipe, and she wanted to say she hated it, though. Everything I try to do for other people, and even for myself, I get criticized for. Makes you not want to even do anything, dog. And the second I do anything, I'm criticized. The second I don't do anything, I'm also criticized. So I can't be right no matter what I do. I've been saying this is a theme on my channel for a while now. that you can't be right no matter what you do theme, dog. Because it's literally another example is when I try to talk to people, they can't hear me, dog. And I have to scream and shout just for people to hear me. And it makes it seem like I'm angry when I'm not. When I'm just trying to get my point across. When I'm just trying to get someone to hear me, I have to fucking yell. Because when I talk in a calm voice, nobody can hear me. People say I'm too quiet. I know people hate me, dog, because I'm just a fucked up human being. I have problems, okay? Problems that I can't solve. You may hate me for some reason of something I might have said a long time ago, or whatever. There's all kinds of reasons why people hate me. I get it. I'm not the most likable human being on this planet. No wonder I can't get jobs, why I can't make any money, why I've been single for a long time and I finally get a girl and then she doesn't appreciate me, It's like no matter what I do, people will always see me as wrong. And so I'm sorry if I'm drinking. If y'all have been wanting me to be sober and try to make me be the sober person like y'all always want me to do, like in group. If anybody in the group sees this or any judge sees this, if my judge sees this, then I'm just like, okay, I drink. Whoop-de-doo. Was it that big of a deal? Do I have to go to prison just because I drink? Or do I have to go to a mental hospital because I drink? Because anyone in my situation would do that. After a certain point of being broken down so many times, being chipped away at by everyone in your life, I used the last bit of money I had to buy this fucking beer. I probably won't be able to buy another one because I probably don't have enough money for another one. So whoop-de-doo, I drink. But everyone's gonna say, oh, look at him, he's back to drinking again. Every time I start drinking again, everyone starts making fun of me for drinking. They say, oh, his sobriety lasted long, he's drinking again, like Craig. When I had that wine that I made from just leaving out some grape juice, he was acting like, oh, see, he's drinking again. Well, what else am I supposed to do with my time? There's not much to do with my time. And if you tell me, oh, well, you can do this, you just clean. Well, I do not like doing that shit, okay? I do it for Kelly because she wants me, but when I'm at my place, I honestly don't care if it's dirty. I honestly don't. I honestly don't want to spend all my time cleaning. And I'm not saying I got better shit to do with my time. I mean, yeah, working out is something I do, but even that's not even that enjoyable to me. I just don't want to do shit, man. And people act like, oh, you just gotta grow up. You gotta just do shit you don't want to do. It's like, why the fuck am I on this planet when all there there is to do is shit I don't want to do. Think about it, dude. Like, does anybody want to live this fucking life? Does anyone enjoy their life? And then you blame me for doing drugs? Like, this is the only thing that gives me any joy. For real. This is the most joy I've had in a long time, just drinking this beer. Even that's not like a lot of joy, but it still makes you feel a little bit better. It takes away some of the anxiety that I feel. And you're gonna act like that I'm wrong for drinking. I had to itch my fucking balls, and you're gonna probably make fun of me for that too. Say, oh, what is he touching himself? It's all kinds of ways that you fucking make fun of me. That's why I don't want to have comments on these videos. That's why I took off my comments for a long time. Do you know why? Because y'all just can't be respectful. Y'all just can't let me make videos and talk about my problems, because it's the only place I feel like I can talk about my problems. But even this place, I get judged. I just want somebody that understands me and doesn't make fun of me. But everyone's got to be a fucking bully nowadays. Nobody can ever just take other people's side and help people when they're dealing with problems that they can't solve. For real, this alcohol that I just drank right now is like the most joy I've had in a long time. And that's sad. That's really sad. And I'm not going to be able to drink any more of that because I don't have any more money for that. Because I ran out of money. Because I gave one of my last dollars to a homeless person. And I could have bought another one. I could have bought another one with that money. But because I wanted to help people, I gave one of my last dollars to a homeless person so I couldn't buy another one. You think I don't help people? I help people all the time. I don't have millions of dollars to help people, but I give what I can to people when I can. And I sacrifice buying another beer to be able to help someone. Like I helped people when there was homeless people here in this apartment, and that was all documented on YouTube until I took it down. But on Craig's channel, if you want to see any of that kind of content, all my old content, it's all on that channel. That's why I don't mind him posting my videos anymore, because at least it keeps my old content up so that people can see that I wasn't always an asshole. I did help people. I let people into my apartment to live with me. You know, I didn't charge them any money to live with me because I wanted to help people. But everyone back then was criticizing me for wanting to help people. And yes, it did fuck with me, having people in my apartment. And yes, I did kick them out. But to act like I've never helped people, to act like I've never done anything for other people, that I'm selfish, well, then I wouldn't have let anybody in my apartment in the first place. I would have helped homeless people out if I was so selfish. So I don't want to hear this shit that I'm selfish, that I never help people, that I'm always, doing nothing for other people. I help people. I've helped people a lot. But now I don't have any way to help people, okay? And I'm not going to live with homeless people anymore. Alright? Because I get worried about them stealing shit from me, though. Because they have. They have stolen shit. I'm lucky they didn't steal my fucking phone. I was lucky that some of them were actually not too bad. Like, Red wasn't that bad of a person, okay? I could have kept living with him. And I kind of was selfish for kicking him out, because he didn't actually do anything that bad. Most of the homeless people weren't even that bad to begin with. But because y'all have been telling me that these are bad people, it got me thinking they're bad people. And I had to kick them out. But to be honest, they weren't that bad people. Just because they were doing drugs, getting me to do drugs, like heroin. Everyone's got their problems, okay? And I tried to help people out. I did. I did my best to try to help people. And it was fun hanging out with people and having people in my apartment. Nowadays, I have nobody in my apartment. When I come back to this place, it's lonely, it's depressing. I miss the days when I had homeless people in my apartment, when I could hang out with them and do drugs with them. Like smoking weed and drinking and doing drugs. I miss those days. But all because the courts want me to be sober, I can't do that shit no more. I can't have a fun time. All I can do is waste away in my apartment and hope to die. Like I was hoping that those tornadoes would kill me last night because there was a tornado alert, but it didn't. I still live. People act like it's so bad for me to want to die, but it's like, who wants to live on a planet where the best things that you can do are drugs, and you can't even do that because there's a law against it, man. The best times of my life were when I was on drugs, but I can't do that anymore. All because I'll get put in prison for doing drugs. But I don't know about beer though, because beer doesn't stay in your system that long, and I don't even know if the if they even drug test for beer. I don't know. The weed, on the other hand, stays in your system for a long time. But I keep having dreams about smoking weed. I had a dream last night that I was smoking weed. I was in a glass shop. I was looking to buy a hash piece to smoke hash out of. And somebody broke a bunch of glass in there. And then I went over to this one guy who looked like Jeffrey Epstein, and I smoked weed out of his mouth. I swear I have some of the most interesting dreams, but it's always about drugs. It's mostly always about drugs or something sexual. And then you wonder why I want to do drugs, because all my dreams are always about that. I rarely ever have a dream that's not about doing drugs. Because that's the only thing I ever enjoyed in my life was doing drugs. I never enjoyed being sober. I only did it because the courts wanted me to do that. And then recently because of my lungs. But honestly, dog, I would just do edibles if I could. You know, I would do edibles if I could. Because I miss that feeling of getting high. I would do edibles and I'd drink. That's what I would do if I could. In an ideal world where I don't get arrested for every fucking thing that I do, I would just do edibles and I would drink. Because right now I feel so good just drinking. I feel like all my anxiety is gone. And that's a rare feeling when I'm sober. When I'm sober, I'm so fucking anxious. And I cannot even sit still for a little while. Because that energy inside me is like go, 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 go. when all I want to do while I'm drinking is just relax. I'm not saying I can't work out on it. I can still do that. And I still enjoy doing it. But it's not like I have to do anything while I'm on it. I can just sit around and I can listen to music on it and be like totally immersed in that experience. I don't have to do anything except for just drink and enjoy myself when I'm drinking. But when I'm sober, I'm just worried about, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that, I got to do this, and I got to do that. Especially when I'm with Kelly, she just constantly gets me stressed out about doing the next thing that I have to do. I can never relax, and I just feel like this is why so many people just want to end their lives. When anxiety takes over, and the only thing you can feel is anxiety, and there's nothing enjoyable, why do you think people end their lives? Why do you think people do drugs, right? It's because there's so much misery that the only things to do is either end your life or do drugs. There's not much other options. You can find something, you can do therapy, and you can waste your damn time and get no solutions, but the only times I've ever been happy is when I'm on drugs. I hate to say it like that. That's the only time I've ever been happy. And I'm out of this. Why do you think people drink anyways? You think people drink because they're trying to be bad people? That they're trying to purposely be drunkards and fuck with people and get in fights and all this shit? Yes, I've gotten in fights on alcohol. Yes, it's ruined a lot of relationships I had. But I've also fought people even when I wasn't drinking. Like the fight when I got into prison, I wasn't even drinking. So you can't blame alcohol on that. I was only smoking weed at that time. So maybe you can blame weed, but when has weed ever done any of that shit to people, made people violent? I don't know about that. You can just blame it on the fact that life is just suckish and you just look for anything to do to take off the edge. And sometimes funny people has gotten taken off the edge even just for a little while. Because you get rid of all that stress when you're releasing it. It may not be the best way to deal with shit. It may not be the best way, but it happens all the time. People fight people all the time. And I'm not saying it's good or bad to do this shit, but we all do it either way. We've all fought someone in the past. We've all done shit that was bad. But we act like one person is worse than the other for some reason. That one person is worse than the other. When we all have done bad shit. We've all fought someone. We've all gone, not all of us have been to prison, but a lot of us have been to prison. I'd say most of us have probably been to prison or been to a mental hospital. I'd say most of us. And that's pretty alarming when most of us is going to prison or a mental hospital. Because that's how easy it is to fuck up. Yet, we got all these people making fun of us, telling us we're wrong, telling us we're worse than the next guy because we're a human being and we make mistakes. People act like we can't make any mistakes. That we're just supposed to be robots, not making any mistakes, just following the law perfectly. This is the society we live in. This is the society we live in. We don't live in a society that's forgiving like Jesus. You know why I worship Jesus? Because Jesus is forgiving. Jesus will forgive me for anything that I did if I just talk to him and I just ask for forgiveness for him. He'll forgive me, no matter what it is. I could do the worst thing possible, and he'll still forgive me. But the world would say you have to pay for it. You have to do time for it. You have to do all this bullshit that doesn't make your life better because you need to be punished for being a bad person because you made a mistake. I know I've made mistakes, okay? I know it was wrong for attacking that dude outside of my apartment. But do I want to hear for the rest of my life that I'm a bad person because I did one mistake? Or would I rather hear you're forgiven for that? Because you're a human being and you make mistakes. I would rather hear that. But no, this society's not like that. This society's not like Jesus. This society won't just forgive you. They will put you in jail. They will lock you up. They'll put you in a mental hospital. They'll force medications on you. And none of it helps. None of it helps. About the only thing that helps is them feeding you food. Yeah, I don't mind getting fed food. And sometimes I don't even mind being in the hospitals because at least I get fed food. And it helps me to survive, yes. But do I like getting forced medications on me? Medications that don't help me. Them putting shots in me with a big team of people all forcing a shot into me to get me to go to sleep. And it's like, I don't mind sleeping, okay? I'm not a person that hates sleeping, okay? I used to hate sleeping. I don't mind sleeping. But even when they put these medications in me to make me sleep, they wake me up even when they put medications in me to make me sleep. So I'm drowsy on these medications, I want to sleep, and they wake me up. That's what I can't stand, okay? I don't mind getting medication to sleep if they would just let me sleep. But no, instead they wake you up for stupid shit like vitals or ask you questions that don't actually help at all because they're not trying to actually help you. They're trying to document all this shit to act like they're helping because that's their job. Because their job is supposed to be documenting shit. It's not about helping people. It's just about documenting. Oh, we did this and this. Okay, well, we did our job. But did you actually help the person? No. All you did was put medication in them. How about you have a conversation with a person that actually goes somewhere, that you can actually have a fluid conversation like how I am right now. Let the person talk to you. Don't talk over them. Just let the person spill their guts out on you and talk about what they're dealing with. You don't necessarily have to solve their problems if you don't want to solve their problems, but just listening to that person can help them. You know, and I don't mind seeing a therapist if they'll do that, and they do that sometimes. Yes, they do. I would like them to have some solutions, but if they don't have any solutions, I'm okay with them just talking to me. But I don't like when they don't show up for therapy, and I'm supposed to go in for therapy, and I have to wake my ass up for this shit, and then they don't even show up. I don't like that. I would like for them, if I have to do this therapy, that they at least show up for that shit, so that I can at least have that person to talk to. But if not, I don't mind just talking to YouTube. I don't mind just making videos. Because there's no difference with seeing a therapist and making videos, because they don't have any solutions anyways. Just like YouTube doesn't have any solutions. It's just good to let this shit out and have somebody that can watch you and listen to you. That's the only reason I do this shit. I don't expect y'all to have any solutions for my problems. I don't expect y'all to just know what's gonna solve my problems and just be able to fix my life, because y'all won't, probably. Y'all won't, because if I ask for money, if I ask for any money, y'all won't give me money. And it's like, okay, I don't need anything else besides that, because that's all we need in life is money. That's the only thing that gets us to buy shit. I mean, is there anything else I could ask for that I could ask y'all for? No. Because y'all won't give me support. Y'all won't give me actual support and be like, I'm on your side, bro. Just hang in there. If you just said that, some people actually say that. Like Val says that to me. And I think he's very supportive for doing that. But not everyone's like that. There's a lot of people who want to hate on me for just speaking my mind. You wonder why I don't like talking to people. I don't like talking to people because people just want to fucking act like I'm inconveniencing them for making a video talking about shit. Again, you don't have to watch this shit. In fact, I don't care if anyone watches this video. Even if one person watches the video, that's just fine with me. I don't care if I don't care about getting a million views like I used to. I don't care about I don't care about making a lot of money, because at the end of the day, if I just die, if I were to die today or tomorrow, it wouldn't mean anything to y'all. Y'all would just act like it doesn't even matter anyways. Your lives will just go on fine. I don't matter to anyone, okay? I'm not like some person that's that important to anyone. I'm not even that important to my girlfriend. She could live without me. She could. Sometimes she acts like she can't live without me, but she always tells me every couple of days that she hates me and all this shit, or something like that. She doesn't exactly say the word she hates me, but she has said that in the past, that she hates me. And she gets to the point where she says stuff that is so rude that I don't want to talk to her. Like today, I barely talked to her. I just said happy birthday to her because it's her birthday and that's it. But I barely talked to her, because I get tired of being treated like a fucking punching bag. I get tired of being treated like a punching bag for simply existing. I get tired of being on this planet when all there is to do is stupid bullshit that doesn't matter to me, that doesn't make my life any better, that just wastes my time. And you wonder why every once in a while I slip up and I do drugs. And that's the only time I ever have any joy in my life. There's very few times when I slip up and I do drugs nowadays. I don't have much joy in my life. I don't. But I enjoy making videos when when that's the only thing there is to really do in my life that's even somewhat enjoyable. But I don't enjoy being made fun of or criticized for having an opinion or having a life, a view of my life, because I'm in my own life. I have my own way of viewing my life. I'm the only person that gets to live my life. All right, and I want to speak my mind about how I hate this world and I hate this life that I live, because the only things that I enjoy are doing drugs. And I get criticized for that, for wanting to just not be a part of this world. But anyways, peace.